Hi, I just wanted to show you how I set up and prepare a file in Photoshop ready for sketching. So we have Photoshop open. Let's go to New File and pick our settings. There are lots of presets here. I have my own presets saved. If I'm making a poster, I'll use this preset here, which is A3 at 600 ppi. This means that if I want to, I can print at A2 and it will still be a high resolution print. It's important to know whether the end product will be used for print, web, or both, so you can choose the appropriate settings. If your file will be printed, you need to use the CMYK color mode at a reasonably high resolution. 300 is plenty. If your file isn't going to be printed and is only going to be used for the web, you can use the RGB color space, which means you get a few more colors. You can also get away with a lower resolution. Anything above 72 is fine. And if your file is going to be used for both web and print, treat it as if it was going to be used for print. So we'll go ahead and open my preset. The first thing I tend to do is create guides, even if it's just center guides. I find them very useful. You can make guides by clicking and dragging on the ruler. If you don't have the ruler showing, just press Ctrl R. That shows and hides the ruler. You can also go to View, Guides, New Guide, which I have set to Ctrl G. And then you can type in a specific millimeter, or in my case what I do is I use percentages. So I'll do 50% vertical, Ctrl G, 50% horizontal. This is pretty much how I start every one of my files. Next, I like to start with layer management. So I'll unlock that layer. I'll have that as a background layer. So I'll make a group. I'll title that background. And then I'll put that layer in there. Then I'll make a new group above that with another layer. And I'll call that sketch. I'll often make a separate folder for reference images as well. Now is a good time to save your work, so you've got it all set up and ready to go. You can go Ctrl S or Ctrl Shift S, or go to File, Save, or Save As. Once you've done that, it's time to maybe look at your workspace, see if everything's how you like it. I prefer this a little bit smaller up here. And then you can start looking at brushes or whatever you're going to need, really. So yeah, that's pretty much how I start all of my files. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more.